A warning, this next story contains details some viewers may find confronting. A woman whose accused rapist was acquitted despite causing her shocking injuries says she feels betrayed by Queensland's legal system. Legal advocates say the case is a prime example of why Queensland's sexual consent laws are the worst in Australia and need reform, something the government says it's now willing to consider. Josh Robertson has this exclusive report.
On this Gold Coast beach, a night out for the woman we'll call Jane took a disastrous turn. A sexual encounter with a man she'd met in a nightclub would end with her in hospital.
The injuries that I sustained, not even vigorous sex does that to you. No way, no way.
Jane left a trail of blood through Surfers Paradise when she went back to get help. A witness described her as shaking and scared. She'd suffered a 10-centimetre internal laceration and severe bruising from her waist to tailbone. Her doctor would later tell a court she could have died without emergency surgery. A 22-year-old man went on trial for rape and grievous bodily harm, but a jury acquitted him.
It made no sense in my mind. How the hell, from having sex, that I end up with these bruisings on an operating table with a 10-centimetre laceration in my vagina.
The Women's Legal Service says Jane's case shows why Queensland's rape laws must change.
It is easier to defend a rape allegation in Queensland than other states. We have very archaic and outdated notions of what constitutes consent within our law.
Jane says she agreed to sex but not to the violence and nature of the encounter.
I used the word stop, didn't I?
The accused could rely on a 109-year-old defence to rape in Queensland law, a mistaken but honest and reasonable belief that she consented to an escalation in sex acts. He didn't give evidence, but Jane endured cross-examination on her drinking, drug use, minor criminal history and whether she was wearing underwear.
I think that the existing rape laws are failing Queenslanders so badly that I think I'm not being exaggerating when I say the majority of rapes go unreported.
New South Wales is reviewing its consent laws after the high-profile case of Saxon Mullins. The Queensland Law Society says a community debate is welcome, but the system is working.
I can't see any clear evidence which suggests that any perceived failure is in fact causing injustices in the state at all.
Tasmania changed its consent laws 14 years ago.
It means free agreement, and I think that's something that maybe everyone understands better than the concept of just simply consent.
Queensland's Attorney-General says she'll ask the Women's Legal Service to propose reforms.
I want change. This is so wrong.
Now a 46-year-old grandmother, Jane says the issue is too important not to speak out. Josh Robertson, ABC News.